bitch to die for. Oh, fine.
And I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone.
Hey there, welcome back to another video. It's me, Briana Marie, and today we are just going to get started right into this video. So what I'm doing is I'm brushing her eyebrow hairs because you don't want the eyebrow hairs to go all over the place because that just not what's up. I want a precise line when I'm doing her eyebrows, and I want it to be crisp and clean. So I'm just cleaning them up as well. And then what I'm going to do is take Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. This is perfect for her shade. She's actually a dark skinned woman. She's actually like my contour shade, so it was actually nice working with her skin tone because I love working with dark skin tone, but I never worked with like really chocolate girls like that. But she was a good candidate, and I love her eye shape. It was so, the look was so bomb. But I'm just filling in her eyebrows with the Anastasia, and then I'm gonna go in with the MAC, the angled liner brush to actually draw her eyebrows on, and then I'm gonna take my MAC 212 to conceal her brows. Now the concealer that I'm taking, I could have used a darker concealer, but at the moment I have to purchase some darker concealer. I don't know, I do not have that in my kit, and I really need to get all skin shades, all skin tones in my kit so that I can have the right colors to match everybody. But it all turned out fine. Everything got covered up, so that was a plus. Anyways, I'm just lining her eyebrows out and then buffing that concealer out because you don't want the concealer to sit, because if the concealer sits, it's just going to dry up. You want to conceal, buff, conceal, buff. And I'm just doing the other side of her eyebrow the same way I did the first one that I just did. And it was like so fun working with her. Like, she came, this is her second time coming because it was her birthday weekend, so she had her birthday makeup done, and it was like this pink. I inserted a picture on the left side or the right side, I don't know which side, but I inserted a picture in the video and so that you can see. And then when I'm going to do the top of her eyebrows on camera, I did them off camera, and then what I'm doing now is putting that LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn or Toffee. No, I think it's Toffee. I'm putting Toffee on her eyelids and blending it out with this old Evil Buffer brush. And then I'm powdering it with a beauty blender. I set it with Laura Mercier Deep Dark Powder. And then I'm just wiping the powder off to get ready to put those colors on the lids. Now, I love pigmented shadows. This is what's going to give your look that bomb pigmented effect. Like, this is what makes your shadow. You don't want to get a palette and when you swatch it, you have to swatch it like 5-10 times in order for you to get that true pigment. No, you have to get shadows that are truly pigmented, because when you swatch these palettes on the lid, and the concealer helps, it really helps because that is your base, and that's what's going to make these shadows pop even more. You know, the pigment is just by itself, but when you put the concealer on, it's what's going to make it pop. So I did the other eye, and what I'm doing is taking my MAC Holiday pigment set that I got like in 2014, and this is the shade Lips, and I don't think they have this anymore, it's discontinued. And then I'm going to go in my 35S Morphe palette, and I'm going to take that light purple. So you have seen me do this purple, like this purple transition a lot of times in recent tutorials, so I'm going to just do that, but I'm going to add like a navy blue to it to make it just all go together. Like, that navy blue is like in the purple kind of family. I don't know, you just have to choose your shadows, but you all have to make it work. Get some inspiration from other people and gals on Instagram. So after I did that, what I did was take all of these brushes are the same brushes I use on myself. I just clean them and use them on my clients because I just love these brushes. It just gives me a better transition, and it's just flawless. And what I'm doing is, before that, I took a in between purple and put it in the crease, and then now I'm taking a dark purple and putting it in the crease, like an electric purple, and putting it right in that crease. Now I'm taking Sugar Peel's blue eyeshadow. Those are Morphe. Now this is Sugar Peel shadows. I don't know the names. Everything will be listed in the description right below. And I'm just taking down the Sigma brush right in that outer V area. So like I said, her eye shape was so perfect. I love working with her eye shape, and it was so perfect for a cut crease. I always do cut crease on my clients, but when I'm at MAC, I don't do cut creases because it takes up a lot of time and the managers be clocking. So I'm just going to do like regular shadow. I like regular shadow, but not as much as I love my cut creases. But I'm just taking my flower brush and MAC Prolong Wet Concealer in the shade NC45, and I'm just waving my hands so that the concealer can dry completely. I want the concealer to dry. What I'm doing is now going in my Juvia's Place. I think this is the Masquerade palette, and I'm taking that blue shade, that metallic blue shade. Now this looks effortlessly without the glitter. Like, this is so bomb. Especially when I started blending those edges out, because you know, you see those lines on the outer V area, how harsh it is. You want to always blend those lines in so that it could be all one big ball of transition where you don't know where you started from. So I'm going to take my blue shadow, the Sugar Peel shadow that I put on the outer V first, and then I'm going to take purple, the one that I put in the crease before I did the blue, the darkest one, and then I'm going to take black. I'm going to take a little bit of black. You're not going to see it on camera, but I took a little bit of, well, yes I did. I took a little bit of black, there it goes, and I put it right in that outer V area, right in her crease, just keeping it right there. So you see how that transition ran so smoothly? Perfect. And then I'm going to take my Anglite Gel Liner in number 77 and just line her eyes. Now, she did a wing liner for her birthday, but she just kept it simple and did a line across. Now, this look was inspired by It's the Hot Chick. She actually showed me a photo of hers and she wanted me to recreate it. So I took the colors and just did it in my own twist. And it came out just like this. It came out so pretty, perfect. And we just changed the lip because It's a Hot Chick had a new lip and she likes to be bold, and that's what I love to do. So we did a blue lip. Y'all already know the blue lip that I always use. I'm not gonna say his name, but it's always that lip. So I told her to choose and she chose that one. So I'm taking my medium deep corrector palette and I'm taking that orange. This is by MAC. And I'm just actually correcting those dark areas on her face. And then what I want to do is take my Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is my contour stick. And I'm taking this to apply on her face. This is actually her foundation color. And then I'm going to take Toffee by LA Girl Pro Concealer. I should have got Almond, but like I said, I didn't have a darker concealer at the time. But you know what I'm about to do is I'm about to set this. After I blend everything out, I'm going to set it. So I didn't cream contour, I just powder contour for her because I didn't have a darker cream contour stick. So I just actually powdered, well, set the highlight areas with Laura Mercier setting powder and medium deep or deep dark, something like that. Everything will be in the description right below, and it just toned down that brightness a tad bit. And then what I'm going to do after I do that is I'm going to powder her face to set everything in. When I set her face, I actually use what I use on my face, which is the MAC foundation, which is deep dark, but it's their loose foundation. So if people, well, for those who have perfect skin, like nothing on their skin, you could just use that. Powder your face, do your eyes, eyebrows, all that. Powder your face and go on about your day. But me, I don't have that. Anyways, that's what I'm doing to her now, to her face now. It's powdering her. And then after I do that, what I'm going to do is move on to contour, which is I'm going to take the Black Radiance contour palette in the deepest shade that they have. I think it's called medium to dark or something like that, or medium to deep, and I want to contour her face. Or did I take that? No, I probably took the Makeup Shayla contour palette and I took the darkest shade because that was really dark. I took that, contour her nose, contour her cheeks, and then I'm just spraying her face first. I'm using the setting powder to reduce some of that powder that was on her face, and I'm going to take the Crayon Case highlighter. Now I've been loving this highlighter. I've been testing her products, but I've been actually loving the highlighter, so that's all I've been using is her highlighter. But the eyeshadow palette, I really have to do it on my eyes in order to tell the true pigmentation, because when swatching it, I really didn't care for it like that. But We put it on her cupid's bow, down the bridge of her nose, on the apples of her cheeks, and also on her what is that? Her cheekbone. And then I took Inglot number 7 gel liner and her waterline. My clients be sometimes scared that I go in the waterline because I don't know, they just don't like that. But they want it. And I took the purple and the black and smoked out her lower lash line and took some mascara to emphasize her lashes to make them longer. And then this is the blue lipstick. And then I just spray her face because she is finished. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Mwah.
I said I'm geek and I'm fired up. All I want tonight is just get higher. Girl, you look so good.